But how will all this impact our Indian markets? We have a team of research joining in with us to set you up for today's trading session. Hormaz as well as Sudarshan. Good morning, guys, and thank you so much, as always, for joining in with us early in the morning. Hormaz, good morning. What are we watching out for in today's trade setup? Any respite from yesterday's fall? Muted?
Good morning, Vinny. And the GIFT Nifty is not suggesting so as of now, but you know how last Friday turned out to be, right? After that sharp fall, we had a very, very swift recovery. So the bulls would definitely be anticipating something like that. But yes, of course, it was yesterday's trading session. It was a gap down, yes, but then that is where the fall stopped. Now, what if you see the glass half full, you would say that it was not as bad as it could have been, right? Because then you just traded in a 50-point band between 23,950 and 24,000 all through the trading session. But now the Nifty is down 900 points from the recent swing high of 24,857 that it had made. And it was the expiry yesterday, but there were no sharp swings seen in yesterday's trading session either. And compared to the Nifty Bank, that is now down almost 2,000 points in the last three trading sessions. Now, the solace here is that the broader markets did slightly better. The mid-cap index recovered from the lows of the day, as did the small-cap index. And the only sectoral index that held out in yesterday's session was the Nifty Pharma. And the pharma stocks continued to outperform in yesterday's session. And despite the market texture being in the negative, there were certain shares that did very well, that ended at record highs, say for the likes of BSE, Oracle Financial, KFin Technologies, and there were a lot of other such names as well. For the week, the Nifty is down 3%, the Nifty Bank down a similar quantum as well. It'll be interesting to see how it moves. Watch out for IT stocks today, of course, after Accenture's results. Both the Wipro and Infosys ADR ended with gains of up to 4%. Three more IPOs open for subscription today, so there are 8 companies now that are vying for investor interest at the same time. And of course, watch out for the US PCE data later this evening. But for now, it's yet another negative start is what the GIFT Nifty is implying for our own markets.
Okay, Hormaz, thank you so much for that. And as of now, Nifty implied open down 93 points. Let's move on to important stocks that you should be keeping on your radar this morning. IT stocks, keeping an eye on that. Accenture has reported a good set of numbers in Q1 up to their guidance. So we could expect some bit of a positive move coming in for IT stocks today. Bharti Airtel, that's the next one to keep on your radar. They've cleared all their dues for 2016 Spectrum and they've prepaid 3,626 crores. Do not forget, Bharti Airtel had prepaid almost a total of 28,320 crores of spectrum liabilities in 2024, the calendar year that we are looking out for. Now, Exide Industries and Hyundai Motor, that's also going to be in focus after they have signed an agreement for production and supply of battery cells for Hyundai's EV segment. So keep an eye out on that. Amara Raja and Hyundai Motors also are in focus because the Hyundai is to equip its domestic product lineup with Amaron's AGM battery technology. Now, what does AGM stand for? It's absorbent glass mat. So keep an eye out on both these stocks as well. KPI Green signed an MOU with Rajasthan government. This is to develop hybrid solar and wind power projects in Jaisalmer. G Vernova, that's also in focus. They've won an order of around 400 crores from Sterlite Grid, 32 for supply and supervision of high voltage equipment. BASF, that's also in focus. Board has given an in-principle approval, a nod for a demerger of its agriculture solution business into a separate listed entity. Important stocks to watch out for there. But finally, let's not forget, we have to talk about what's going to be happening in the world of FNOs. How is that going to be shaping up? Sudarshan is joining in with us. Good morning, Sudarshan.
Good morning, Vinny. So data remains unsupported, but talking first about yesterday's session, after opening with major cuts, we managed to hold on to those levels, and at the end, Nifty and Sensex underperformed and closed with cuts of more than 1%, while mid-cap index closed in the red, but relatively outperformed. And for today, GIFT Nifty indicates another day of weak start. It's down almost 90 points. But talking first about the flows, FIs yesterday sold more than 4,000 crore, but it was offset by DIs, which bought almost 4,000 crore. In the futures market, too, FI sell figure was more than 1,500 crore, and they have reduced long position by 3,000 contracts. They have added short positions by 7,000 contracts, and their long exposure now reduced to 32%, which is lowest that we have seen in the last 1 month. While on the client side, exposure remains healthy, and it's around 64.5%. On the option front, on the call side, 24,000 call and 24,200 call have seen healthy additions, while on the put side, 24,000 put has seen addition of almost 15 lakh shares, and here premium is 195. Now, support for Nifty is 23,820. That is also 200 daily moving average, and resistance is now 24,250. So overall, 7 stocks are in the band, and three stocks have come out of the ban, and those are Chambal Fertilizer, RBL Bank, and Nalco.
Okay, Sudarshan, thank you so much for the latest update coming in the world of FNOs and what you should be keeping an eye out on today.